Hello and welcome back to yet another bulletin on the current events and latest updates in the field of management education. In the last bulletin, we discussed how the world going into an indefinite lockdown has had wide-ranging impact in nearly every aspect of our lives. In particular, we discussed what the year held in store for the MBA students and aspirants. While we are not yet out of this prolonged pandemic, the lockdown has largely been eased across states in the last few months. With the news of drug regulator DCGI approving the emergency use of 2 coronavirus vaccines in India, and with the significant improvement in COVID-19 patients' recovery rate, we now have the hope of regaining normalcy soon. The pandemic significantly disrupted the education sector, with schools and colleges going into an indefinite closure since March 2020. Accordingly, the management institutes across India had to quickly mobilize to offer alternate study experiences by transitioning to the online mode of conducting lectures. However, the academic sessions for most B schools were a bit delayed. Exilari onboarded its first batch of students for its Delhi NCR campus virtually. SP Jain School of Global Management hit upon what it calls online ELO, Engaged Learning Online, which, according to the president Nitish Jain, has many advanced features not possible in physical classrooms. At Great Lakes Institute of Management, both in Chennai and Gurgaon, the faculties focused on how to make online sessions more engaging through online quizzes, polls, and breakout group sessions. To ensure that students are well connected and get individual guidance where required, a faculty mentor has also been assigned to each student. Some business schools like IIM Sambalpur had implemented digital learning pre-COVID-19 itself. The institute in 2019 had launched flipped classrooms, partly physical and partly digital, with a vision of providing a different learning environment which eventually became instrumental in sailing through COVID times for conducting classes. However, with the situations becoming better, many B schools are now beginning to open up their campuses for students to return, albeit with strict screening and social distancing norms in place. The classes, however, will still continue to be conducted online. Despite all the tumult and apprehension regarding the future of their businesses, the corporate recruiters from the world's biggest and most innovative companies have expressed confidence in their need to recruit MBAs in 2021. This is a key finding of the Corporate Recruiters Survey, an annual poll of employers conducted by the Graduate Management Admission Council, GMAC, owner and administrator of the GMAT exam. When thinking about the skills and experience required to help organizations and industries rebuild after an event like COVID-19, it makes sense that employers are expressing a desire to hire more MBAs and Business Masters graduates, said Sangeet Chawla, President and Chief Executive Officer, GMAC. This is definitely morale boosting for the students who are pursuing MBA currently. It is equally encouraging for all the MBA aspirants who have recently completed the first leg of B school admission process, with most entrance tests now over. With the results of the much-awaited CAT 2020 also being declared, students have a better clarity on which B schools they should now target for admissions. For those who missed belling the CAT this time, all hope is not lost, as they can still have a chance at scoring well at other exams like IIFT, MHCET, NMAT, IPSAT or CMAT, which are yet to be conducted or are currently in process. Earlier last year, there was considerable ambiguity around how the entrance tests would be conducted amidst the lockdown. However, the process went relatively smoothly, with number of centers for CAT exam increased to 430 across 156 cities in order to minimize the travel requirement of students. The exam was conducted in 3 sessions to avoid crowding at the centers. For other exams like NMAT, students are allowed to take the exam from the test center with social distancing norms in place, or take the online proctor exam from their home facility. CAT 2020 saw some major changes introduced in the exam pattern. While the number of exam slots were increased from 2 to 3, the total duration of exam was reduced from 180 to 120 minutes with a sectional time limit of 40 minutes. The format of CAT exam was primarily multiple choice, though it now includes non-multiple choice questions too. The pattern for NMAT exam as well has been changed this year. The exam now has a total of 108 questions against 120 questions previously, equally divided into 3 sections with a change in time limit for each section. Revamping the XAT exam pattern 2021, XLRI brought about a few changes in number and composition of sections in the XAT exam. Apart from removing the essay writing test from XAT, a new type of numerical answer type question pattern has been introduced in XAT exam this year. Post the shortlisting on the basis of these written exam scores and applicants' profile, the next leg of admission process will kick in soon. Understanding the concern for students having to travel for face-to-face interviews, most leading MBA colleges have decided to conduct the personal assessment round online as announced in the admission policy for 2021. However, this will be contingent upon the decisions and directions issued from time to time by the central and state governments. IIM Kozhikode has announced not to conduct VAT, the written assessment test, in its online MBA interview process this year. In terms of summer placements for 2020, despite the initial hiccups of delayed summer placement process and a few offers being rescinded at some B schools, most top B schools were able to successfully complete the placement process. Most top B schools reported 100% summer placement for the class of 2022 despite the difficult economic scenario. IIM Ahmedabad had 131 firms participate in 166 different roles in the summer placement process in 2020, with consulting companies being the highest recruiters. At IIM Bangalore as well, all 525 students, including PGP and the first batch of PGP Business Analytics students, were placed in less than a week of starting the process. Many marquee recruiters offered exclusively crafted roles in business analytics domain. Professor U. Dinesh Kumar, chairperson of MBA in Business Analytics at IIMB, said that the response from prominent companies is a show of faith in the analytics program offered by IIMB. IIM Kolkata received the highest offers from the banking and financial services domain, with Citibank being the largest recruiter. About 10% of the recruiters in this season were first-timers. Boehringer Ingelheim, Byju's, Grofers, Kimberly-Clark, PhonePe, Salesforce, Stryker were the top new recruiters. IIM Lucknow, on the other hand, received highest offers from the sales and marketing domain. The highest stipend this year at IIML was at Rs 2.5 lakhs, whereas the average stipend stood at Rs 1.1 lakh at par with the last year. IIM Kozhikode too was able to successfully place its largest batch ever, including the flagship PGP course and the inaugural batches of PGP Liberal Studies and Management and PGP Finance. It witnessed participation from 144 recruiters who offered internships to 541 students, with the highest stipend for 2 months pegged at Rs 3.2 lakhs. Professor Debashish Chatterjee, Director IIM Kozhikode, announcing the successful wrap of summer placements, commented that the key highlight of this year's virtual placement season was the excellent participation from front-end investment banking and private equity venture capitalists as well as e-commerce companies, and that offers in these domains doubled as compared to the last year. At MDI Gurgaon, maximum offers came from FMCG companies followed by BFSI. MDI reported an increase of 5% in average stipend, which has gone up to Rs 2.42 lakhs. The highest stipend stood at Rs 4 lakh. Institute of Rural Management Anand, IRMA, too announced having successfully conducted the summer internship segment process, facilitating internship for all its 215 students for its flagship program in rural management within 4 days. Amul was the largest recruiter with 29 offers. The maximum stipend for the batch stood at Rs 1.8 lakhs, with a 25% increase in the median stipend to Rs 0.5 lakhs. The placement process at Tata Institute of Social Sciences TIS for the HRM and LR batch of 2020-22 was highly successful, with 100% of the batch placed. The average stipend of the top 15% of the offers stood at INR 3 lakhs, while the average of the top 25 of the offers stood at INR 2.92 lakhs. Companies like Heads Up Corporation, Honeywell, Mahindra Logistics, Myntra, NXP Semiconductors, Power Grid, Welspun were the first-time recruiters. Amazon was the biggest recruiter, making 7 offers, followed by ABG, Cipla, DRL, Flipkart, HPCL, and Wipro. Companies like Cipla and GSK were back on campus after a hiatus. Maximum number of candidates were offered roles in e-commerce domain, followed by the conglomerates and FMCG. Both recruiters as well as students braced themselves up for the new normal by considering a mix of virtual and on-field modes of internship to allow digital onboarding of the students. Many B schools too assisted the students through this uncertain environment in terms of extending the date for completion of internship and reducing the duration to about 6 weeks from 8 weeks of internship required earlier. Moving on, let's have a quick update on how the placement season is coming along across B schools. The placement season for management graduates began around November 2020. According to an article on moneycontrol.com, among the placement officials at management institutes, including those at IIMs, the consensus is that no major company is withdrawing from the placement process even as the interviews are being conducted online. They added that the placement officials are of the view that the worst is over at campuses and that the hiring season will see good job offers. All major companies, including those in consulting, financial services and IT sector, which hire in large numbers, have reiterated their participation in the upcoming placements, said an IIM placement official. In other updates, IIM Ranchi as well as IIM Bodh Gaya are going to launch a 5-year MBA course called the Integrated Program in Management (IPM) for the academic year 2021 in line with IIM Indore and IIM Rohtak. IIM Ranchi, apart from this, is also planning to start a business analytics course from June 2021, which will be a 2-year MBA course to give better insights into practical knowledge of analytics. IIM Indore, in partnership with Anisuma Training Institute, Dubai, has launched a new course, Strategic Marketing Management in the Digital World, from December 2020 onwards. The program will be delivered online on weekends over the next 5 months. It will also launch a postgraduate diploma in business administration for executives commencing from March 2021. IIM Nagpur has become the youngest IIM to be accepted into the CFA Institute University Affiliation Program, where it joins the ranks of the first-generation IIMs. This benefits the students as they will gain access to invaluable insights about the industry from the global industry practitioners through various sessions and learning opportunities. Also, students receive scholarships and fee waivers for the CFA exam. With this affiliation, the total number of IIMs under the CFA Institute University Affiliation Program rises to 6. Indian Institute of Foreign Trade (IIFT) for admissions 2021 has revamped its shortlisting and selection criteria, which is available on its website. IIFT also proposes to launch its 3rd campus at Kakinada in 2021. Travel restrictions brought about by the COVID-19 pandemic left international MBA aspirants befuddled. To facilitate a smooth assessment process for MBA aspirants amidst the travel restrictions, GMAT moved to the internet-based testing IBT platform for conducting GMAT last year. Although GMAT test centers have reopened in some countries, many else remain closed or with limited capacity. For the admission season this year, while there's no current news on testing appointments beyond February 2021, the GMAT online exam looks set to stay. GMAT says it will continue to open up availability, and some admissions consultants are calling for a permanent solution to provide added flexibility for business school candidates. This bodes well for the students looking at foreign universities for pursuing MBA. To wrap it up, we have enough reasons to usher in 2021 with hope and happiness. Let's carry our learnings from probably one of the most tragic years the world has witnessed and implement them in our own capacity to make the world a better place. As we come to close this bulletin, we'd like to leave you with the most important message: dream, endeavor, achieve. If you found our bulletin informative, do give us a big thumbs up and share it with your friends. We shall keep you posted for more of these insights in our upcoming bulletins.